Okay, so you use one rectangular 90 by 156 on a serpentine table. And the best way to start it is to open it up and you want to line up the ends first and get those floor length and the front. Be cognizant of this middle line. You want that to pretty much stay in the middle of the table as much as possible. So I'm lining up this to the front. All this extra fabric can go in the middle for right now, making sure that this is skimming the floor. And then you're going to want to go on this other side and do the same thing. Put it to the floor on this side. Make sure that it's nice to the floor in the front. Pull this forward. And then what you do, and you'll probably have to adjust this a little bit as you go through, but what you want to do is just pleat, and you want the pleats to go all the same way, essentially, as much as possible. And so you're just pleating this excess fabric. And the pleats you'll want to be a similar width as much as possible. They don't have to be completed, or they don't have to be pleated all the way. You can have it just in the middle if you need to. And you just want to make them as flat as possible, so not a lot of excess fabric. And you want to try to not have the pleats be all the way over like this, so this is nice and kind of flat. So you may just have to move things over a little bit to make like a trial and error to kind of figure out the pleat situation. And you want to check and make sure that there isn't excess fabric that fell. If there is, then just make these side pleats a little bit deeper to account for it. In the front, okay, we need to pull this back a little bit on this side, which is okay, just needs a little bit more adjusting. And sometimes you can kind of adjust it to get rid of a pleat if you need to. How's it looking? Good. It's going to be not super floor length. It'll be almost to the floor in the back, but the front side is going to be touching the floor, and that's just how it goes with that. And then once you get to a point where it's steady, then you're pretty much set. So that is how you pleat a serpentine table with a 90 by 156